Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your friendly neighborhood IT girl, Sierra, and we're back here in my office. Not the office that you know and love. This is a different office in a different building with the sign for my company on the door. So that's where we're at now, and I will be, probably showing you guys around and talking more about what I do, but as an overall, just know that I have now opened up a software development and brand management company. It's a little baby company that's mine and I love it, and that's where we are today. So what I felt like I should talk to you about is how to get from where you are today to the place that you want to be, because that should be the goal. That's the journey, is the thing that is most interesting about life. So I want to talk to you about that instead. And I figured the best way to do that would be to tell you a little bit about my time outside of tech, which was doing modeling and promo modeling and a little bit of acting. That's my background, and how I got from there to here, because, what is the jump there? So back in 2017, I was doing a little play, and one of the girls in the play was like, you know what, you'd be a really good promo model. So I decided to look it up and figure it out and how to get into it. So I Googled how to become a promo model, brand ambassador jobs, and I applied to the ones that I found. And then I got accepted to, I don't know how many of them, or what the specific ones were or anything like that, but I remember that I got accepted. So just like with a random friend, you fill out a profile, so I jazzed it up, put my best foot forward, and started to book jobs based on that. All this might seem like it's not super connected. What does promo modeling have to do with tech? What does tech have to do? How do you connect these two things, right? Hold on, we're gonna get there. So I started doing that, and it's a super fun job. So for anybody who found me through the Rent a Friend video, who's interested in doing something like that, you want to make some quick money, brand ambassador. Anybody can be a brand ambassador. The pay ain't bad. You can do anywhere from, it starts about $20 in the more kind of middle states, then around your metropolitan areas, you can get up to $100 an hour. So it's a really great pay range, and you can do it in your free time whenever you want. So it's one of those things that's really great. But again, just gotta jazz up that profile and make yourself look good. So anyway, get into that. I'm doing that for a while. Enjoy it, because not only do you get to have all these different experiences when you're doing promo modeling. Some days you're working for, really high profile brands. Some days you're working for less well-known brands. Sometimes you're doing food. Sometimes you're doing alcohol. Sometimes you're doing auto shows and cars and things like that. So it's always something different, something interesting, something fun. And you're meeting really cool people the whole time you're doing it. Most of the time, being in the metropolitan areas, you're meeting other people who act or who model, primarily, but who do this also because it's a similar skill set. Yeah, those are the benefits of that job, specifically if you're looking for something short-term or long-term, because I did it for 3 years. So, but while I was doing that, if you do it well, you can move up, and you don't have to just be a brand ambassador, which is kind of the lowest tier of working these things. You can move into being a team lead. You can move into being a manager. You can move into all sorts of different things. So I moved into being a team lead and then to being a manager of these more long-term pop-ups, because most of them are pop-ups, but sometimes they're really long-term pop-ups. So moved into those things. And what I learned from that, because like I said, you work with small brands, you work with medium brands, you work with very high-profile brands, expensive brands, is that small brands and expensive brands operate wildly differently. It's just the amount of politics involved in working for really expensive brands is huge. The amount of mental gymnastics that you have to do to kind of maintain your level of authority is a lot. Anyways, that's how I started to realize the differences between levels of business. So let's also talk about how people see promo models and brand ambassadors really quickly to make this even more layered. They don't think that you're rocket scientists. Let's just put it like that. You're there to sell a product or to sell an experience, and you are dressed accordingly. Okay, so I want to preface this. I was not where I did not want to be in life at that point in time. I very much enjoyed my experience as a promo model and what I was doing and the things that, like the swag and everything like that. It's a great job. It's a great little job if you do it appropriately and you can get consistent work with it. However, like I said, I know there are a lot of you who are not necessarily in the place that you want to be. You're looking for more autonomy. You're looking for more remote opportunities. You're looking for things that you're just not getting in your day-to-day life. So to kind of bring this back to where it meets that, brand ambassadorship, promo modeling, that was the lowest tier. I'm not a person who's happy being at the lowest tier. I'll tell you that right now. So to get from there to, again, here where I'm at, my little baby company, is to understand, number one, where you want to go. What I learned from my time promo modeling was that the level of business, I'm not sure I understand. She doesn't understand, but hopefully you do. The level of businesses tend to, like I said, operate very differently. So you have to realize which level you want to be at. And to know that, you have to experience them. So first piece of advice, experience a lot of different levels of business, a lot of different kinds of business, so that you know where you want to end up. So to have the knowledge of how to get from here to here, it did take a global pandemic to help me get from there to there. But at the same time, finding the thing that I liked about the job is what helped me get from this point to this point. And what I liked about doing promo modeling, like I said, was the experiences that you got to have, the kind of freedom that you got to have. I liked when I dealt with the bigger companies and the amount of security that they provided. So that was my first step in learning how to take this thing that I was in, that I was very much interested in, and taking it from there to over here. So that's what you should do if you're at a place in your life where you don't really feel like it's aligning with your core values, who you are, what you want to do in life. Figure out the stuff that's good about it, because it's really hard to do that sometimes when you're in a place of like disdain and you don't want to look at the good points of it. But you have to look at the good points to see what you want moving forward. So anyways, that's what I was doing to take this from there to there. And I advise that you take that, the stuff that you like, into this section so that you can put it all together in a nice little ball and create the position that you want, whether that be at a company or if that is at your own company at the end of the day. So yeah, that is my experience promo modeling. If you guys are going through stuff like that, like I said, this is my company, my software development and brand management company. And if you want anybody to kind of help with outside eyes, to help you gear yourself towards the brand that you're looking to become or how you're looking to sell yourself to other companies. Because like I said, one thing that I did learn, not the one thing, I learned a lot during promo modeling, but one of the things that I learned was that you need to be able to market yourself to the people that you want to work with. And, we talked about resumes and things previously on this channel a long time ago, and how to take one resume and basically help you get in the door for most jobs for tech. There's a reason why people tell you to gear your resume towards each job that you want. It's because the more specific that you can be, the more likely you're going to get a return on people wanting to work with you because they feel that they align with you a little bit more. However, like I said in the resume video, who just has the time for that? And most people just do not have the time to do that. So again, I'm trying to give you something that's a little bit more concise but broad so that you could get in the door for that specific sector. So again, to bring it back to what we're talking about today, you just want to make sure that you are putting your best foot forward and gearing yourself towards the job that you want. What's the movie? I watched the movie. It was like a 90s movie with Jennifer Aniston. And her boss told her, dress for the job that you want, not the one that you have. It's like Serendipity or something? I don't know. If you know the title of that movie, drop it down in the comments. Because I didn't, to be honest, didn't love the movie. But I thought that it was mildly entertaining, but I do remember that he said that in there. Anywho, hopefully this video is useful in helping you get from point A to point B. If you like it, drop a like, subscribe, do all the things, and bye!